Hello guys, welcome to you all. So I would like to welcome you all to the bootcamp of Python. So now if you want to learn all the key skills, all the key points about Python, this is the right place. So first we thank Skill Edge for organizing such a free bootcamp for all of you. Take the advantage of this bootcamp and get certified by this course. Okay, so you will get the links for the subscription of this channel and you will get the links for the subsequent upcoming videos in the description. So you can move ahead with it and you can have a rock in your life. So if you want to learn the right skills, here we go. It happens, right? It happens. So things happens at the last time. So there comes the data analysis. Okay. So for last minuters and last time people. So there we have different sets of yes. Here we go. So your bootcamp for Python. Okay. So your journey begins from here. So what all points you need to figure out, what all points you need to know before starting Python. So there are 4 questions which should hit your mind and which should come to your mind first. Okay. Before starting any course, or if you are starting with Python, that 4 questions should hit your mind. Why we are learning, why you should learn Python. Okay. This is the first question you should hit your mind. Then for whom this Python course belongs to, for whom this course is. Then what are you going to learn in this Python course? You should know the pipeline, the flow of this Python course. Then only you can pursue for any of the courses, and similarly for Python as well. Then why is this course different from the other courses? There are different courses. Why you need this Python course? Why you need this free webinar, right? So here we go. Why you need to learn Python? Because Python is explicitly booming in the market and there are n number of jobs. First, we are here for 3 important things. We need a good profile to work upon. We need a very good skill which we can work upon. And third thing, we need a good package, right? So all these 3 things can be packed in with the help of your Python, right? So if you want to do an excellent level of work in your life, if you want to grow faster, then you need to learn some premium skills. So one of the premium skill is your Python. Okay, that we are going to start today. So that's why Python we should learn, we should move with Python. Apart from this, Python has a vast level of implementation, right? It is used in data analysis, it is used in data science, it is used for web development, it is used for automation, it is used for n number of different things, right? It can be used for a very small task, it can be applicable for a very huge task. Okay, it has a variety and versatility as well, right? So you can do a variety of tasks with the help of Python, right? You can do a very easy as well as a very complex and very complicated task as well along with Python, right? Along with it, Python is easy to understand and write and read, right? So you can learn Python quickly and start with it. Okay. Now, if you are moving towards the data analysis, so you need to learn some of these skills, some of the advanced tools that are required for data analysis. So one of the advanced tools is Python, okay, which can help you to interpret data, which can help you to visualize data, which can help you to summarize data. So that all thing is being packed in your Python. That's why there are more and more number of people moving towards this Python language. Moving ahead, for whom this course is. The person who wants to start their career into data analytics, data science, want to learn Python as a Python developer, want to learn Python skills which are required for data analytics, want to learn what exactly a programming language is, want to learn how can a programming language change a career. Okay, how can you transform your career with the help of a simple programming language? How can Python turn up your career into a very blossoming career, and how it can be implementable over the different industries. those points are the relevant points for those who wants to start with this course, right? So if you want to start your career, if you are a fresher, if you are looking towards the analytics, then you should move with Python, right? So that's why now I have cleared for whom we are like this Python course is. Now moving towards the other question, what you are going to learn in this Python course. So in the upcoming slides, you will get all the 4 answers along with this. You will also understand the flow, how the flow is going to be. And apart from this, how this course is different from the other courses. So in this course, we will cover each and every content into its core model, So 4th question, I will be answering you the first, okay? And then I will be telling you how this course is different. Okay, moving to next slide. Okay, so Python is you will get this definition over the Google. Okay, so what is Python? Python is a high level interpreted interactive scripting language. Okay, so what is the difference in your course and the other courses, right? We also get the Google based definitions over it. So how your course is helpful to us? We will give you each and every word meaning. You will understand it and you will implement it. Okay, you don't need to look for the different googling parts and then you will try to figure out some of the meaning. No, we will give you the meaning of each and every word. Okay, so high level means your Python language directly communicates with your hardware. Okay, so hardware is your laptop, hardware is your database, or hardware can be anything, right? It directly communicates with it. Okay, there is no middleman. That's why it is high level. Interpreted. Okay, so there are some basic rules. Which is been inbind with Python. Okay, so those inbind rules are inculcated in Python. That's why Python has some amount of brain along with it. So he can think, he can derive some points. Interactive. Whenever you give input, it will directly produce the output immediately. Okay, that's why it is interactive. Okay, if at all you have produced a wrong input, it will give you the wrong values. So still it is unclear, or still it is, I have some blurriness over this topic because I am coming from a non-tech and a very raw background, right? I am coming from a very I'm coming from a BCom background. I'm coming from a BBA background, right? I'm coming from a pharma background. So it's really new to me and I don't have any background of programming language. So this interactive interpreted doesn't relates with me. Okay. And I am coming from a very tier 3 type of a college and I don't have that good of English. Okay. So all these points, ye jitne bhi points hai, we are going to cover here in Hindi plus English, because maximum students should get, okay, maximum students ko wo cheez milni chahiye that they should get the skills. Now it depends on their performance. Now it depends on their level of hard work. Okay, so it should be a win-win race for everyone, not for those who knows the English. Okay, that is not the only criteria. English एक अकेला criteria नहीं है जो आपकी skills define करेगा. Your skills are defined by the knowledge, by the implementation. ठीक है? Okay. तो हाई लेवल क्या होता है? हाई लेवल बेसिकली जो आपका लैपटॉप है, लैपटॉप के अंदर काफी सारी चीजें होती है, रैम, रोम, लाइक योर प्रोसेसर्स. सो जो हाई लेवल लैंग्वेजेस होती है वो डायरेक्टली कम्युनिकेट करती है आपके रैम और रोम के साथ, राइट? तो जो भी आप कोड लिखोगे वो डायरेक्टली आपके रैम रोम में जाएगा. अच्छा सर, तो फिर इसका अल्टरनेटिव क्या है? अगर आप लोगों ने एक्सेल पे काम किया है या आप कोई और सॉफ्टवेयर पे काम करते हो, तो वो सॉफ्टवेयर में आप जो भी चीज लिखते हो या ड्रैग या फिर आप कर्सर से, ये इसको कर्सर बोलते हैं, राइट? सो दिस एरो इज नथिंग बट योर कर्सर. सो इफ यू मूव दैट कर्सर, some functions happen, some function occurs, right? So those functions are converted into some language and then your hardware understands. So it is a 2 level. With Python, it is a 1 level part. Okay, it is a single level part. You directly write your code and you get the output. Okay, so इसीलिए इसको हाई लेवल बोलते हैं. On the other hand, interpreted मतलब कुछ वैल्यू सेट की गई है. Okay, we will see the example interpreted का. Okay, कुछ वैल्यू सेट की गई है, right? जो कुछ रूल सेट कर दिए पाइथन के लिए, खुद के लिए, right? So those rules Python follows strictly. तो वो रूल्स को इंटरप्रेटेड बोलते हैं. बेस्ड ऑन दैट रूल्स ही विल प्रोवाइड यू द रिजल्ट्स, राइट. सो दोज रूल्स आर नोन एज इंटरप्रेटेड. ओके, सो बेसिकली यू कैन कॉल, उसको आप बोल सकते हो ब्रेन है पाइथन का छोटा सा, जिसमें कुछ चीजें बता के रखी है हमने, राइट. मूविंग अहेड, इंटरैक्टिव. इंटरैक्टिव मीन्स बेसिकली whenever you are moving with an query, आप कोई भी क्वेरी डाल रहे हो, आप कोई कोड लिख रहे हो, immediately you will get a response. Okay, कोई मिडल मैन नहीं है, कोई कंपाइलर नहीं है, राइट. So that's an interactive platform. Okay, and scripting language, whenever you are writing a script, whenever you are writing a program, okay, whenever you are moving with any programming language, okay, उसको स्क्रिप्ट बोला जाता है. स्क्रिप्ट क्यों बोला जाता है? द रीजन इज सारी चीजें स्ट्रक्चर्ड फॉर्मेट में होती है, इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये, इसके बाद ये, स्टेप बाय स्टेप, राइट. सो दैट्स व्हाई स्क्रिप्टिंग लैंग्वेज. सो नाउ with the help of this, if at all in any of the interview, if you just explain this line, okay, well, quite well, right, then the next question is not going to be what is Python, for sure. Okay, so you clear the level 1 of question of what is Python directly with the help of this example. So by the end of this session, you are going to earn a lot of knowledge at least. Okay, moving ahead, Python was designed to be highly readable language which uses English keyword for building the understanding. Okay, अब जो Python language बनाई थी, okay, sir, इतनी languages available है market में, why Python? That is also a relevant question, right? इतनी market में available है languages, फिर Python क्यों? The reason is Python is very much compatible with English language. Okay, आपके English language में how many words you have? More than 10 million or even more, right? But आपके जो Python में सिर्फ 36 English words है, right? Sir, और भी कोई statements है? No, there are just 36 keywords. Okay, if you will understand their meaning, if you will understand their flow, how to use them, you are an expert of Python. That easy it is. English में how many words you have? Is, am, are, there are grammatical words कितने हैं, right? Auxiliary verbs, this verb, that verb, right? But in Python, we don't have that good amount of concepts. There are some basic concepts. If you will understand them, that is more than enough. So first point, Python का evolution कैसे हुआ? Because जो programmer था Python का, he needs a very good understandable language जो easily किसी को भी communicate कर सको, easily he can read and write, right? So moving to next point, Python is very easy to read and write. Okay, on the other hand, once a language is very easy to read, अगर easily read कर सकते हैं, easily write, we can write it as well. Okay, very easily. So this means it is easy to understand as well. That's it. On the other hand, it is very much scalable. अच्छा, sir, scalable, right? So अगर आपने एक कोई सॉफ्टवेयर बनाया, okay, a calculator is be used by some students, some people, right? Okay, now a Facebook parallelly एक टाइम पे it can give you outputs to more than 10 million people, right, at a time. Okay, so both are built in Python. You can build a calculator with Python, you can build a Facebook with Python. So this is how this Python is scalable for a small task as well as for a huge task. Okay, and it performs variety of implementation, right? बहुत सारी जगह implementation है. Okay, वर्टिकली तो इसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हमने देख ही लिया कि फेसबुक भी बना सकते हैं हम पाइथन से, राइट? अब हॉरिजॉन्टली इसका और कहां जगह इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है, वी विल सी. डेटा एनालिसिस, द बेस्ट पार्ट विच वी आर गोइंग टू लुक अहेड. देन मशीन लर्निंग, डीप लर्निंग, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, वेब डेवलपमेंट, वेबसाइट बिल्डिंग, एप्लीकेशन डेवलपमेंट, automation. There are number of implementation you can work with Python, right? So that's why Python is getting more and more crowd and more support day by day, because libraries are adding in Python, right? जो छोटे programs होते हैं, right? जैसे if you give an output and you try to find where is your name, right? You can do it, right? Siri, your voice recognition systems, so they can also be built with Python. So right, there are plenty of examples which you can build with Python. That's why people have more number of jobs with Python, and that is the most required skill in the market. And yes, data analysis and the machine learning, we are going to focus further ahead with this course of Bootcamp of Python. Moving ahead, there are some IDEs. जब भी हम कोई लैंग्वेजेस के साथ वर्क करते हैं, कोई भी लैंग्वेज हो आपका, इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के साथ ही हम वर्क करते हैं, वी नीड सम नोटबुक्स टू राइट डाउन दोज इंस्ट्रक्शंस. कोई ग्रामर्स होगी, कुछ रूल्स होंगे, राइट? वी नीड सम प्लेस टू राइट डाउन दोज कोड, राइट? We need some notebooks, right? Okay, so jahan we can practice, where we can write some notes, where we can build some notes, right? Where we can do some practicing and check, right, is it right or wrong? Similarly, we have the IDEs for Python. Okay, what are these IDEs? Integrated development environment. Okay, so sir, what is this? So basically you can also write your code and test them over this IDEs. There are n number of IDEs for Python, but the 4 most recognized and most usable IDEs are PyCharm. Okay, this is the most awarded and most recognized along the data scientist. Then comes your Jupyter. This is also very much similar to your data analysis and machine learning people choice. Okay, Jupyter is the Jupyter notebook. Okay, there are 2 types of Jupyter: Jupyter Lab and Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is one of the most favorite among the machine learning and data analysis people. Okay, because it is pretty easy to work with it. Okay, and you can see the input and output quite easily. Okay, it is very simple and easy to work upon. That's why as a beginner you should start with Jupyter, and we will follow your Jupyter itself. Okay, then we have Spider. It is also one of the game play role. Okay, it also plays a very big role. Then we have VS Code. That is also one of the most preferable among the various developers as well as your data analysis and data scientist people. Okay, moving ahead, we have designed this course into the 3 flow. How your flow is going to be in the upcoming video series. So first, understand what all things you are going to learn. First, in the first phase, you are going to learn the basics of Python. Then you will be moving towards the intermediate and advanced concepts of Python. On the other side, you will learn and understand what are the important different libraries are there. Okay, we will see this one by one. Phase 1, we will see what are keywords. Okay, so we know कि Python में 36 words होते हैं that we are going to use. Okay, उससे हमारी पूरी Python बनी हुई है, right? Apart from that, there are identifiers, right? So what are these identifiers, how they work, that we will see. Then we will see comments क्या होते हैं, that we will work upon. Statements, indentations, docstring, variables, variable assessment, multiple assessment, data types, that we will cover. Then we will look for the different data types of data types, numeric, floating, string, boolean, that we will see. This is all your basics, or very basics. A grammatical, okay, grammar is there. In any language there is grammar. So these are the rules, or you can say grammar of your Python language, that we are going to cover. Once we have covered this, then we will be looking towards the more complex and some advanced level of grammar or your rules. Okay, so those are loops, conditional statements, list, tuple, sets, dictionary. Okay, these are the non-primitive data types that we are going to see. On the other hand, we will cover your operators, lambda functions. It is an anonymous function. It is a very advanced function which we are going to see. Apart from that, we will cover your functions, file management, and error and exception handling. So this all things we are going to cover, okay, in your entire course. Finally, we are going to see what are modules, packages, OS module, random modules. Okay, how we can use pandas. Okay. So before moving ahead, I would like to tell you more on this 4 points. Pandas is basically a Python library. Okay, so basically when you will understand your modules and packages, then you will understand what is module. Okay, what is module and package, what is libraries. Basically, if you want to work with your Excel has certain limitations. आपकी जो Excel है उसके साथ थोड़ा limitations है. क्या? अगर उसमें 65,000 या 6 लाख लोगों का डेटा you can feed, right? अगर पूरे इंडिया का डेटा 130 करोड़ people, population is 130 crore of India, right? So if you want to feed all the data in one Excel, it is not possible, right? So in that case, we move to pandas. Pandas is capable enough to handle that big data, right? So that's why we are working with pandas, and that is more efficient as well as faster. आपका Excel में if you are taking a query that will take 2 minutes, in pandas it will complete in just 35 seconds. So that fast it is. That's why people are moving towards Python and pandas. NumPy, it will increase your computational speed. Okay, that's it. It is just meant for that. Matplotlib and Seaborn. Okay, so you have done your analysis, you have done some work. Now you want to visualize, okay, with the help of some graph, charts, plots. So with the help of these two libraries, Matplotlib and Seaborn, you will be able to do that part easily. Okay. Now, before moving ahead, I would like to give you some more glimpse of it. Okay, sir, why Python is chosen over the other languages? Okay, and what is data analysis? So get some ideas about the data analysis. So if you have the data, okay, if you have the data of last 5 years, okay, if you have the data of last 5 years of a grocery shop, now you all are an owner of a grocery shop. Okay, think that way. You need to change your perception. आप अपना सोचने का तरीका बदलोगे तब चेंजेस आना चालू होंगे. स्किल्स एक very explicitly high co-founder of organization Litmus Motor, right? He presented this point, okay, along with, like, there were many of them were associated with him, like your Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, were all there in that meeting. He addressed this point. I hire a person who is willing and dedicated to work. Skills are the only thing, okay, are the only thing which are the prerequisite, and it can be learned by anyone. You can learn anything. What you need is, you need a dedication and have a willingness to do it. Okay, so you need to change internal things rather than external, rather than working with external things. So like, take an example. अगर आपको 6:30 बजे आपका क्रिकेट का मैच है, right? For guys I am talking about, okay, and girls have a fancy dress, okay, if at all they are moving towards the rank walk. So if you have a rank walk at 6:30 for girls, and they guys have a match at 6:30, cricket match, they will not sleep for their whole night, and they will be ready with full energy. Okay, they haven't slept for a single minute, still they will be ready at 6:30 for that match. Okay, and on the other side, if at all there is an exam at 6:30, okay, they will be sleeping at 8. Okay, every day they used to sleep around 12, but on that exam, before exam day, they will try to sleep around 8. They will automatically sleep because they don't want to do that part. So your brain also don't allow you to do such things which you don't like, right? आपका दिमाग भी आपको वो चीजें करने के लिए मजबूर नहीं करता जो चीजें आपको पसंद नहीं है, राइट? सो 6 बजे आप उठ सकते हो रात भर बिना सोए क्रिकेट खेलने के लिए, राइट, विच इज अ फिजिकल एक्टिविटी. बट आप 8 बजे सो जाते हो जो सुबह 6:30 बजे एग्जाम है, that is a brain activity, right? So the reason is willingness. If you have a willingness and a dedication, then you can learn Python, and it is very easy for all to learn it. Okay, now we will see, okay, some notebook. Okay, we should have a background first. पहले पूरे background के बारे में idea रहा तो then learning certain things is okay. पहले हम books ले आते हैं, copies ले आते हैं, then we start writing, and then we start learning, right? So first we will see what is this IDE, okay, and how to work with it, or what are the basics of this IDE. So we will be selecting Jupyter, okay, as your IDE, and we will be moving ahead with it. So let's move towards it and let's see how it goes. Here we go. So this is basically your IDE. Okay, this is basically your IDE of Jupyter. This is how it looks like. Now this blinking part, you can see this blinking part right on my screen. So this blinking part is nothing but your cell. Okay, this is your cell. whatever codes you are going to write, it will be written in this in this cell itself, whatever code you want to write. Okay, if at all, now we were talking about the interpreted and interactive. Okay, those two words. Now first we will understand interpreted. What do you mean by interpreted? So I'm writing 11 plus 22. Okay, and in this code, if you write your code, okay, you have written some code. This is nothing but an operation or a code. You can say as ये आपने एक code लिखा. ये code लिखने के बाद you need to run this. Okay, you need to run this. As you will run, you will get an output. जैसे ही आपने लिखा, you will जैसे ही आपने run किया ये code को, code automatically run नहीं होगा. Code लिखने से आपका काम नहीं हुआ, right? You need to run it. You need to run it. So जैसे ही आपने code लिखा, you need to run it, and you will get an output. You are getting this output because it is an interactive. It is an interactive part, right? How it is interactive? He knows 11 plus 22 is 33. Whatever statement you have mentioned, it will give you the output, right? This is your input and you got the output. So that's why Python is interactive. Now, interpreted. So sir, how come Python को पता चला 11 plus 22 33 होता है? Sir, इसको कैसे पता चला plus मतलब इन दोनों को add करना होता है? How he got to know that, right? So Python is being installed, okay, with certain rules, built-in rules to Python. Python को कुछ rules पहले से सिखाए हुए हैं, right? उसको पता है अगर दो numbers के बीच में plus है तो what he used to do, what he have to do, right? So 11 plus 22, 33 you got, okay? 444 plus 777, 1221, right? So he knows what exactly he has to do with it. If we will multiply this, we will get this number, right? So you can see on the other side how quick and fast it is. Okay, if we will take this big number, okay, you can see the result, how quick it is. Okay, that's why people are preferring Python more over any other language, because it is directly hardware connected. Okay, and they can get easy and better outputs and quick outputs. Okay, so these are nothing but your cells. Now you know why it is interpreted, because interpreted इसलिए बोलते हैं क्योंकि वो rules जो Python को पहले से पता है, ठीक है, तो वो बता देता है कि is it right or wrong, और जो भी output accordingly produce करता है. Interactive क्यों बोलते हैं? Because जो भी आपने code लिखा, it will give the output immediately. Okay, अभी I will write 56 0 से divisible है क्या? कोई नंबर 0 से डिवाइड हो सकता है? सर नहीं. Now Python is intelligent enough to identify this. Python को भी ये पता है कि 56 0 से divisible नहीं हो सकता, कोई भी नंबर 0 से divisible नहीं हो सकता. So there are certain rules. That's why Python को interpreted बोलते हैं, because an interactive बोलते हैं. He will notify you, अरे आपने गलत लिखा है, right? So what is an error? It will give you error कि कुछ तो error है boss, कुछ तो mistake है. So what it is? Zero division error, division by zero error. Okay, this error you will get it. Moving ahead. Now you know what is interpreted, what are interactive, what is scripting language. Okay, so now we will see. We will write your first Python code. Okay, we will write your first Python code. Before that, we will understand what is this Jupyter and how to install this. We will see that part as well. So here you will get this part. Just click on this part. Okay, just click on this part and you can rename your notebook, right? आपका जो भी subject का notebook है, you rename it, right? So you can rename this directly. So sir, I need more cells. I need more cells to work upon. Just click over here, add. It will create one more cell. Sir, I want to delete this cell. Select that cell and cut. It will get deleted. Okay. Then it moves to run. Okay. If you want to run this query, just click on this run. It will get executed. Right. Okay. Now, sir, how to install this Jupyter? I will give you the guide. Okay, I will give you the guide and instructions along with it. Then you need to follow them. Okay. So we will write our first Python code. Okay, that is being accepted all over the languages. So what is it? print first we need, okay, what basically we are trying to do. I want to write hello world. I want to tell my Python hello world. Okay, I want to start my programming for day one, right? So I will be writing my first code. Print. Sir, what is this print? Print is a function. Okay, print is a function or keyword. Print क्या है? Print is basically a keyword. Okay, सर कीवर्ड क्या होते हैं और कौन कौन से होते हैं? We will see that part. ठीक है, प्रिंट क्या है? कीवर्ड. सर व्हाट इज दिस? सर दिस इज पैरेंथेसिस. सर ये तो राउंड ब्रैकेट्स है. नो, इन पाइथन वी कॉल देम एज पैरेंथेसिस. ओके, नाउ this is your text. Okay, text will always remain in inverted commas. Always in inverted comma. So there are three things. अब मेरे को क्या करना है? I need a function जो मेरा नाम प्रिंट, जो hello world प्रिंट करे, right? So जो hello world बताए पाइथन को प्रिंट करे. So I need a keyword. क्या लगेगा मेरे को? Print, जो एक कीवर्ड है, राइट? इसका काम क्या है? जो भी स्टेटमेंट हम पास करें उसको पाइथन को बता दे या प्रिंट कर दे, राइट? पैरेंथेसिस. ओके, along with print हमको किस चीज का रिक्वायरमेंट है? That is parenthesis. Okay, then in the inverted commas we will write whatever we want. Okay, जो भी हमको प्रिंट कराना है. Now we will write this print parenthesis. Okay, in inverted commas we will write hello world. And once you write this code you need to run. Okay, आपके कोड लिखने के बाद ये आउटपुट नहीं आएगा. You need to run this. Okay, you need to run this. Whenever you will run, then only this output will come out. Okay, okay. Now what I have written? I have written this big statement. Sir, is it possible? Yes. What print parenthesis, this bracket, inside you will write inverted comma, and whatever you want to write inside this you can write. Okay, and inverted comma close and your parenthesis close, and if you will run this it will get executed. Sir, please execute print. My name is Yash Agrawal. Okay, so my name is Yash Agrawal. I want to print this. Will it run? Okay, sir, why the output is not coming? Sir, run नहीं किया. Run करने के बाद भी you can see there is an error. Print is not defined, right? Sir, ये error क्यों आया? अभी तो सब सही है, आपने ऊपर भी तो print बोला था. Your Python understands print. It does, like it will take it other way around. अगर आपका एक भी आपका character capital और small, right, change होता है, okay, so it takes it as different thing. Okay, it takes it as different thing. आपका print statement कैसा है? All in lowercase, all in lowercase. ठीक है? So print followed by parenthesis and your name, right? So what it will do? Now it will run. My name is Yash Agrawal. Perfect. So this is how you need to know how things move. Okay. Now I will give you some link, or I will directly guide you over the Google how to install that part. Okay. You need to write Anaconda. You need to move to this website, anaconda.com. Okay. Once you will move to this site, select the your operating system. आप लोग अगर विंडोज पे काम कर रहे हो, ओके, तो आप विंडोज सिलेक्ट करोगे यहाँ पे. अगर आप मैक पे काम कर रहे हो एप्पल के, तो यू विल सिलेक्ट मैक. एज आई एम वर्किंग ऑन मैक, आई विल गेट मैक ओएस के लिए. सो इफ यू आर वर्किंग विथ लिनक्स, यू कैन सिलेक्ट ऑन दिस पेंगुइन. ओके, फर्स्ट आई विल शेयर यू दिस लिंक. नाउ अब आपका सबसे पहला काम है, यू नीड टू सिलेक्ट विंडोज है आपका, विंडोज 10, विंडोज 7, वट एवर वर्जन ऑफ विंडोज, यू विल सिलेक्ट दिस एप्पल, और आपका लिनक्स है तो लिनक्स. ओके, यू हैव सिलेक्टेड विंडोज. नाउ व्हाट यू विल डू, you will be moving to this link, you will click this link. Okay, आप जैसे इस पे क्लिक करोगे it will start downloading, right? You can see it start downloading. Okay, you can see over here it started downloading. Okay, I have already downloaded, so I won't be investing time in that. Once it get downloaded, okay, what are the next step you have to follow? You just need to run that file. Okay, I will tell you how it looks like. Okay, here is your download part. So this is the file which get downloaded. Now, okay, now what you need to do along with this, you just need to click, you just need to click on next. Okay, first you will install. Okay, then okay, so then what you have to do, you just need to click on next. Okay, some window will appear, on that window you just need to click next, all users. Okay, what you have to select, all users and next. Don't need to stop anywhere. Okay, and it will take time. तो बहुत लोगों को ऐसे होता है, उनका सिस्टम स्लो होता है, so they what they do, they like सर मेरे इसमें इंस्टॉल नहीं हो रहा है. नो, इट विल गेट इंस्टॉल्ड. ओके, मल्टीपल टाइम्स वो फाइल को रन नहीं करना जो भी आपने इंस्टॉल किए. एक बार उसको डबल क्लिक करो, देन मूव टू नेक्स्ट. एक विंडो ओपन होगा, वो विंडो पे नेक्स्ट क्लिक करते जाओ, इट विल गेट इंस्टॉल्ड. आपको सिर्फ एक ध्यान रखना है, ऑल यूजर्स यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट एंड दैट्स इट. ओके, once that installation is being done, आप सर्च करोगे, आप लोगों का सर्च बार यहां होता है, राइट? इट इज ओवर हियर. आप लोगों का ओके, लेट मी शेयर माय स्क्रीन, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड इट. यू विल हैव योर सर्च बार हियर फॉर विंडोज. इस लोकेशन पे होगा आप लोगों का सर्च बार. नाउ after you have searched for, like I will also search for myself, so anaconda. Okay, so this part you will click. Okay, so this window will run. Okay, for the first time it will take more time to get executed or to appear this window. Okay, it will depend on your system as well. Once this page is available, just click on launch. Okay, once click on launch, your file will get your Jupyter notebook will get executed and this page will open. Okay, similar to this page will open, and now you will be clicking on new, click on Python 3. Okay, and your notebook will get open up. Now you can change your notebook name. Now you can add cells, delete cells, you can write your code, print, whatever you want, you can move ahead with it. Okay, so today, as it is the first session, okay, I am not giving you much task. Okay, first install your Jupyter in your systems and look for your some basic points of Python, how it is helpful, how can you learn this part. Okay, and then you can start with your Python from the next class. We will give you the grammars and how to work with keywords, identifiers, whatever flow we have decided, that we will be working ahead with it. Okay, so this is your Jupyter notebook. So now whatever you have written, you need to run it to get the output. Okay, now moving ahead, we will understand what is analytics and how Python can help it. Okay, अब आप लोगों के पास एक ग्रोसरी शॉप है, राइट? ग्रोसरी शॉप है, आप ग्रोसरी शॉप के ओनर हो, राइट? नाउ मूविंग अहेड, अब आपके पास, आपको ये पता है कि आपके यहाँ डेली 500 clients, 500 customers comes to your mall. Okay, and of them 400 to 450 definitely purchase milk. ठीक है, आपने ये कैसे पता किया कि 500 लोग रोज आते हैं, राइट? और 400 450 रोज मिल्क लेते हैं आपकी शॉप से विद द हेल्प ऑफ पास्ट ईयर ऑफ डेटा. 5 साल का पुराने डेटा से यू हैव सीन इज, और 15 ईयर्स के पुराने डेटा से यू हैव सीन दिस कि ऑन एन एवरेज इतने लोग डेफिनेटली मेरे शॉप में आते हैं एवरी डे, राइट. एंड दे यूज टू परचेज ऑफ देम 90% कस्टमर्स और 80% कस्टमर्स डेफिनेटली परचेज मिल्क. तो एक बहुत बड़ा क्राउड आपके यहाँ मिल्क लेने आता है, राइट. नाउ व्हाट यू हैव फिगर्ड आउट, अब आपने डेटा में से ही देखा मिल्क के साथ कॉम्बिनेशन ब्रेड एंड एग्स, ये दो प्रोडक्ट्स है. जो लोग मिल्क लेने आ रहे हैं वो ब्रेड्स और एग्स डेफिनेटली लेते हैं. मिल्क के साथ जो मिल्क लेने आ रहे हैं वो ब्रेड और एग्स डेफिनेटली ले रहे हैं. ओके, सो एज अ डेटा एनालिस्ट आपका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी क्या है? ओके, टू टेल दिस टू योर बिजनेस एनालिस्ट और क्लाइंट कि आपके मिल्क के साथ आपका ब्रेड और एग पैरेलली जा रहा है, राइट. बट यू नीड टू ऐड सम वैल्यूज टू इट. अब आपको वैल्यूज भी ऐड करनी है. अब आप सिर्फ ऐसे बता दोगे तो आपका क्लाइंट पूछेगा, योर बिजनेस योर मैनेजर विल आल्सो आस्क फॉर कि अच्छा आपने कैसे फाइंड आउट किया. तो नाउ वी आर गुड एट नंबर्स, हम देख रहे हैं कॉम्बिनेशंस कि जब जब मिल्क गया, मिल्क के साथ कौन सा प्रोडक्ट डेफिनेटली जा रहा है, राइट. हमने कॉम्बिनेशन चेक कर लिया, वी आर डेटा एनालिस्ट, राइट. बट आपका क्लाइंट कैसे समझेगा? ही इज नॉट गुड एट नंबर्स. ओके, तब we will be moving towards visualization, right. So visualization एक बहुत अच्छा help है, right, for our analyst, जो आपको help करेगा जो भी आपने numbers find out किए हैं उसको एक graph में convert करने के लिए, so that सब लोगों को clear idea आ जाए. Okay, now with the help of that graph you will be illustrating that कि आपके milk के साथ bread जा रहा है हमेशा. bread आपके 350 लोग definitely लेते हैं. ओके, अब 300 टाइम्स आपका एग्स भी जा रहा है. अब मिल्क जब भी जो लोग लेने आए हैं, ओके, सब लोगों ने आपका ब्रेड और एग लिया ही है. सो विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वी गेट दिस आइडिया. अब आपने ये ग्राफ के रिप्रेजेंटेशन से बता दिया. नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग दिस ऑल इन वर्बल, सो थोड़ा अनक्लियर है, राइट. इफ आई गिव यू अ ग्राफ्स, ओके, इफ आई गिव यू सम गुड रिप्रेजेंटेशन, डजंट इट लुक अट्रैक्टिव? ओके, so I will tell you this way. Now if I give you this, okay, and if I give you this way, this is your milk, okay, which is being sold to this many customers. Okay, now this is your these are your eggs. Now you know there are 4 customers. Among those 4 customers, 3 are also purchasing eggs. So you know whichever customer is purchasing milk, out of them 75% customers are purchasing eggs, right? So now you get some clarity. But if you will move to some advanced tools, okay, advanced graphs, then you will have a clear clarity. If I will give you a very good bar graph or very good scatter plot, then you will clearly understand this. So we are going to see this part in the upcoming videos, okay, how we can represent our data perfectly, okay, with the help of Python. So this we are doing manually. Now if at all I need a graph, I need something, some tool, advanced tool, right? So that's it. So if at all you need that advanced tool, so that's why we need Python, right? Now sir, इससे benefit क्या होगा? Client को बता भी दिया कि दूध के साथ I am selling the breads and eggs most of the time. Now he will, what your client will do, what your business analyst will do, he will club all the 3 things together, right? तो अब क्या होगा, जो लोग भूल जाते हैं, by mistake they forget to get those bread and eggs, they will also remember. अब क्या किया आपने, मिल्क के बाद राइट साइड में अपने एग्स रख दिए, लेफ्ट साइड में ब्रेड्स. ओके, सो अगर कोई भी बंदा ब्रेड लेने आ रहा है, ही विल डेफिनेटली परचेज मिल्क, ओके, क्योंकि मेजॉरिटी मिल्क लेता है. कोई भी बंदा अगर मिल्क लेने आ रहा है तो वो ब्रेड या एग अगर भूल जाता है बाय मिस्टेक, बिकॉज उसको सर्च करना पड़ रहा है, he will not search, he will directly get it immediately in front of his eyes. So he has a more chances of selling. जो चीजें आपके पास में easily available है, you purchase them a lot, right? So that using that principle, he will be the company will be getting more number of customers, more sales and more profit, right? Okay, now एक और एग्जाम्पल, एडवांस एग्जाम्पल. ओके सर, इसी में if at all I am a data analyst, okay, what all solutions I can provide, what all solutions I can provide. Okay, so you can think this way. So this is your egg, this is your milk, and this is your bread. Okay, so please ignore my skills on drawing. Okay, so this is your milk, bread, eggs. नाउ हमको ये पता है सर एग्स पे कितना ही प्रॉफिट कमा लेगी कंपनी, मिल्क में कितना ही प्रॉफिट कमा लेगी, ब्रेड्स पे कितना ही प्रॉफिट कमा लेगी कंपनी, राइट? एग्जैक्टली, बिकॉज आपको अगर ये कंपनी महंगा देती है मिल्क, यू विल मूव टू अदर कंपनी. ये ब्रेड कंपनी महंगा देती है, यू विल मूव टू अदर कंपनी, राइट? सो डेफिनेटली इसमें स्टोर का लॉस है, विच एवर मॉल यू आर मूविंग हेड विद उसका लॉस है, राइट? सो आपकी ये 3 प्रोडक्ट तो डेफिनेटली फॉर श्योर चीपर साइड पे रहेंगे, राइट? अब आपने ये तीनों को नियर बाय रख दिया, सो यू विल अर्न लाइक आपका क्यूमुलेटिव कॉस्ट, आपका क्यूमुलेटिव कस्टमर बेस बढ़ जाएगा. जो चीजें अब मिल्क ले रहा था जो सिर्फ, ओके, द पर्सन हु इज जस्ट परचेसिंग मिल्क, नाउ ही विल ऑल्सो परचेस ब्रेड और एग्स, राइट? तो आपके ब्रेड और एग का सेल बढ़ गया डायरेक्टली विदाउट एनी एफर्ट. आपने सिर्फ ब्रेड को मिल्क के पास रखा, एग को मिल्क के पास रखा, दैट्स इट. ओके ओके, नाउ as a business analyst, I want to grow I want to move with more profit, okay, without disturbing my business. So what I will do, I will keep सर ये इन तीनों को अगर सेल ज्यादा भी हुआ तो प्रॉफिट तो बहुत कमाना है, राइट? तो अब मैं क्या करूंगा, आई विल प्लेस वन प्रोडक्ट हियर बिटवीन एग एंड मिल्क, वन प्रोडक्ट हियर बिटवीन एग एंड ब्रेड. तो भी मिल्क एंड ब्रेड बहुत नियर बाय है, मिल्क एंड एग्स वेरी मच नियर बाय. तो हमारी आई रेंज में 7 प्रोडक्ट्स कैन बी टुगेदर. ओके, वी कैन सी 7 प्रोडक्ट्स टुगेदर. तो हमारी आई रेंज में ही है. नाउ आई विल कीप हियर जर्मन बिस्किट्स ऑफ 250 rupees per 250 gram, right? And here I will keep your snacky bars. Okay, snacky bars. Okay, so now these are your nice products. Okay, सो ये जो एक्सपेंसिव प्रोडक्ट्स है, यहाँ आपका प्रॉफिट मार्जिन ज्यादा है, राइट? यहाँ आपको ज्यादा प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, ये दोनों प्रॉफिट प्रोडक्ट है. अब मान लो आपके जो लोग मिल्क, ब्रेड और एग्स लेने आ रहे हैं, आउट ऑफ टोटल 100%, अगर 20% कस्टमर्स भी ये दोनों प्रोडक्ट लेते हैं, ओके, आउट ऑफ दोज 100%, स्टिल आपका प्रॉफिट काफी बढ़ गया, बिकॉज ये दोनों प्रीमियम प्रोडक्ट्स है. ओके, सो दे हैव अ वेरी ह्यूज हाई प्रॉफिट मार्जिन, राइट? सो दिस इज हाउ अ बिजनेस एनालिस्ट एंड अ डेटा एनालिस्ट थिंक to grow their business with the help of data. Okay, so now you must have got some ideas how the business grow with the help of data analytics, with the patterns. तो आपके एक छोटे से पैटर्न ने कितना बड़ा बना दिया बिजनेस को, you can think of, right? This is not applicable for single store. All over the globe, all stores, daily, how much amount of milk is being sold, how much amount of bread is being sold, how much amount of eggs is being sold. You can imagine the big and the huge number, how much profit you can make with just a small step. That's why it is considered not even your Bitcoin, not even your oil, not even your cryptocurrencies, none of them is as powerful as data. It can change the organization entirely. All right, so with this I would like to end off today's session, today's session of Bootcamp on Python. From the upcoming sessions, upcoming classes, we will be moving towards the more technical part. We will be practicing some codes, and this is how we are going to move ahead. And by the end of this module, you will become finally a Python learner, a bootcamp of Python, along with a certified Python you will become. Okay, thank you all guys. Thank you for being with me, and thank you for this session. So guys, if at all you have any doubts, any comments, you can comment on this YouTube channel. Okay, we are providing you the links. Okay, there is a comment section. You can mention your comments, whatever queries you have, you can mention over there. It will be get resolved as soon as possible. And apart from that, we do have a very good channel over here. Okay, like you can see skillet channel. So you can follow that channel, and you can also subscribe it if you like it. Okay, if you like it, then subscribe it. You will get an explicit and very intelligent videos which can help your career to grow with a rapid pace. So that's all, guys. I would like to take a leave from you all and thank you for being with me. And I really liked your appearance.